The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and go further. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. At the 19-yard line. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, that's Felton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Viking. Up the middle they go. It's Mullins. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Finds Gibbs on a check down. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. The Lions at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3rd down and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Check smash.
They go play action here on first down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 18, 19, sight, 19,
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by LePoon. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Nice job there throwing the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
60 Eagles. Hot 70, hot 70. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chance good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Start. Go.
Gibbs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Let's go now. Go get him, go get him. Hey, let's go.
On play action, now McCarthy. Gets it to Strong. And he works free. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Mullins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are back within a score. After right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Lions 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mullins. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air with McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on the roll early. Chip away their time.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Pass complete. That's level. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
2nd and goal.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. This 2nd and 4. McCarthy operating from the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Now McCarthy. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Dragon 60. Ready.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll find some room to get this out to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 4. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Let's go now. Viking, 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Punt formation for the Lions.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Mullins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Vikings.
Throwing is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Up the middle they go. It's Mullins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, because I'm not that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it looked like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now.
For the Lions.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go. Start. Lions.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take this one down to around the 40. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a hit off up the middle. Mullins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Open man, that's Felton. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. 3rd and goal, McCarthy will try and do this himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they can't bring him down. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. The 20. 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
31. Vikings 17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Mullins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Mullins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Street, Lightning, 18, 60 Bobcat, 18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Grenard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Formation for the Lions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And
he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the air again, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
When it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the 1st down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. A rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
From plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier. easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior?
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down and gets a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here we go. This is 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now 2nd and 3.
Check smash, check smash. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, hurt. Top low 18. Check out.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll run again. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. McCarthy off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them.
Traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting